Hi there. This is part two of the ourDars walkthrough on the workflow. So part one covered the actual creation of the DAR, or decision analysis and resolution document. And part two, this one will go through the evaluation process in the workflow. The evaluation process happens for DARs that have a methodology of either process or hybrid. So process methodologies always has a evaluation stage where we evaluate the various criteria against the solutions we're going to choose, and then the hybrid process has the evaluation stage but also has a voting stage involved in it as well. So let's go. Okay, first I'm going to sign in as a person who's the owner of this DAR we're working through. So I'm going to sign in as PM Mark. If I look under ourDars or myDars, see that the one we just created in part one of these videos is there and is in design mode. I can go into the actions and I can see what the next actions are, which are stay in design mode or go to evaluate. I don't have any informational warnings about things I have to do before I can move on, so the DAR is ready to progress to evaluate. Let's do that. So now it's in evaluation mode. We go to my DARs, I see it's in now moved to evaluation mode. Now I'm going to sign out and sign in as the evaluator. So let me log out. And the evaluator is the user called Bob, Engineer Bob. So I'm going to log in as Engineer Bob. Now I look at my DARs, and I've got that select programming language, and it's ready to evaluate as an action. So let's go in there as to the evaluation form. What this displays are the solutions that we set up for the DAR. If I expand these, I can only expand one at a time, so you'll see it toggles between the two. When I expand a solution, it shows you the criteria that were set up to evaluate the solution against. So every solution gets evaluated against the same criteria. So I'm going to fill this in. So first for the C# and Azure option, so beauty and style, I'm going to say it met that. And I'm also going to put in a reason so that someone coming along later on can see why I chose that particular evaluation score. Next one, skills in the team. So I'm going to say this one met with conditions. And again, I'm going to put in a reason why I chose this. So it says we need some training, so it's not totally met. Some training will be needed. And then finally, tooling under 20K, I'm going to say this was fully met. And again, put in a reason why this is fully met. So anyone coming along reading this afterwards, especially for a hybrid DAR, people who are voting will want to go back and see why I chose the various options. So that's the first solution done. Let's go through and evaluate the second solution. So this is for JavaScript, script and Firebase, and the same criteria again. So beauty and style, I'm going to say fully met. And I'll also put in a reason why I think it is fully met. Next one, skills in the team. Oops, sorry, I did the wrong way around. So, skills in the team. and that was fully met. Beauty and style, I'm going to say partially met. And why is it partially met? So some personal opinions there, but not the same beauty and style as C#. And finally, tooling under 20k. So I'm going to say this is fully met. And the note is just that it's free. So that looks good. Let's go back to ourDars and just look at the printout for this. So we see the scoring was done here, and based on the scoring rules, and there's a calculation involved based on the weighting of the criteria and the importance of the criteria. And we see that JavaScript and Firebase wins during the evaluation. Now remember, we're still going through a voting stage after this, so people who are voting can make another decision based on things outside the actual evaluations for the hybrid process. If this is just a straight process methodology, then the owner of the DAR will just select the winning evaluation. Okay, so I think we're looking good here, so I'm going to log out and go back in as the owner of this DAR, which is PM Mark. And PM Mark is going to look at the DARs. So again, select programming language, see it's an evaluate action. There's no information saying that it can't move forward, so we can move on to the next stage in a hybrid methodology, which is the voting stage. You see now the information says we can't move on to the vote until the voting's been done. So that's the next step, and will be covered in the next video.